you start talking about the science of anything, you have to ask yourself, what exactly is that thing you are dealing with? So if you're talking about data science, what exactly is data? Hello, are you guys with me? Okay. So data basically, yeah, to the layman understanding is a collection of facts. Now these facts could range from numbers, letters, sensor data and the likes. Just name it. Anything that you can use to make informed decisions or derive information from is data. When you were coming in into this, when you were coming in for this event, I believe you checked in you were checked in rather, right? Now, that record of everybody that was present at this event is data. Your name is data. Your department is data. Your reg number is data. But in fact, the name of this event is data. So that's to show you that data is vast. It can range from, like it is anything. If I take a picture of this road, yeah, and upload it to probably Twitter or LinkedIn, it is still data. Are you guys with me? All right. So now let's look at what then is data science. So basically, data science is okay. The next slide. So as you can see from this slide, yeah, I'm going to try to use so much technical jargons. So please just follow along with me and let's get things rolling. So data science is basically the study of data to extract meaningful insights. Now it spans multiple disciplines. Disciplines like mathematics, artificial intelligence, computer engineering, robotics, AI, statistics, just name it. It is a multidisciplinary field. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. So now, why data science? Like, why should you even decide to take up a career in data science? So one very important fact is data science is a field that is in demand across industries, from finance to marketing to agriculture, which we are here to talk about today. So it is a field that you can use anywhere because data is created every second. Like every single thing I say here is data. You make a post on Twitter, it is data. You like a post on Twitter, it is data. So every day, in fact, what am I saying? Every nanosecond, millions and billions of data are being created. So imagine having all this data, then there is nobody to actually make informed decisions from this data or to even interpret what the data is. That is why I would always say data science is a field that you can actually practice anywhere. Okay? So the next one is global job growth. No, I'm still on the slide. The next is global job growth. So according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, the data science industry is expected to grow by a whopping 36% by 2031. And why is this? Because of the recent trend, like the recent surge in AI. As soon as OpenAI dropped ChatGPT, the AI industry went haywire. I'm sure many of us don't even know about AI then, or data science or anything. But ChatGPT dropped, everybody's there using ChatGPT, and before you know it, every industry, every company was looking for ways to use AI to solve problems. And today, there is literally no task you want to perform right now that does not have an AI tool. Name the task, and I will give you the AI tool. It may not be free, but it does not mean it does not exist. So that is just it. It's a field that is growing exponentially and will continue to grow. Please, next slide. So now we'll move into core skills in data science. So what are these skills you need to have to be able to thrive in this field called data science? So the first one is programming. I hear a lot of people say I want to enter data science because I heard I don't need to code. I don't need to do anything. I just need to. Okay, that's data analysis. Yeah, people will hear that you don't need to code in data analysis. But sorry to shock you, yeah? Data science, you have to learn a programming language. So these popular programming languages for data science are Python, R. Those are the two that are prominent, that are mostly used. Personally, I do not I don't like R for anything. So that's why I'm more of a Pythonista. When I want to automate tools, Python is my go-to. When I want to perform any analysis, Python is my go-to. If I want to build a model, Python is my go-to. So I am a Pythonista. So now libraries like Pandas, NumPy, scikit-learn, and the rest, and tools are libraries in Python and R that you can actually use in the field of data science. So another one is TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a Python library. I think it's also available on R. That is very, very good when building models, especially deep learning models. So let's move to the next one. Now, statistical analysis. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be very frank. You cannot thrive in data science if you do not understand basic statistics. Now, if I tell some people what is, give me the mean age of everybody in this place, you're looking at me, what do you mean? Mean is just simply average. Yeah, the average age of everybody here. Yeah. And all these summary statistics rather, are very, very important when you are dealing with data. So you must actually carry out some statistical analysis. For example, if I want to predict, let's say we want to host another event like this in probably May 2025, and I want to know, okay, who are the most likely people to attend this event? What do? I collect data from maybe in this particular year we've had 100 events like this. I collect data from all 100 event organizers. I tell them, okay, I want to use your data to know the kind of people to market the next event to. And I can take all the data, take it home, run some statistical analysis on it, and I say, okay, that from my analysis, on average, the people that attend events like this are people between the ages of maybe 18 to 25. Now, if you do not perform statistical analysis, you will not know this. How do you know that the average of everybody in your data set is, let's say, 26 point something? That is how you now draw inference. So, are we together? Yeah. So there are two major types of statistical analysis we carry out. It's not in the slide, but I'm just going to say there are inferential statistics and descriptive statistics. So, descriptive statistics is just an example of what I gave now. What is the mean age of everybody in this place? That is descriptive analysis and statistics. So if I now talk about inferential statistics, that is making an inference on a particular subject matter. So let's move on to the next slide, please. Machine learning. Somebody say machine learning. I cannot hear you. Machine learning. All right. So now, machine learning is one particular field that you cannot run away from when you are in data science, because you must build models. And to build models, you must use ML. So now there are two types of machine learning is a subset of AI. I think that one, I don't think my HOD has actually done justice to that. So machine learning is the subset of AI. So there are two approaches to machine learning. We have the supervised and unsupervised learning. Somebody say supervised and unsupervised. So I think from the names, we can already draw a conclusion on what those two can mean rather. So for supervised learning is just basically an approach to machine learning where you label the data and the model is able to learn from your labeled data. For example, if I want to predict the price of fuel in 2025, are you all with me? If I want to predict the price of fuel in 2025, I can draw out a plan, or I can get a data set with all the prices of fuel from 2020 to this current moment, and you see that I pass it through a supervised machine learning model, and it is able to use the price of fuel at that particular point to make a prediction on what it is going to be next year. So let's quickly move on to the next slide. Okay, so I'll just take 2 skills here, and I think that I'll call it a day. So for soft skills, communication, emphasis on communication. It's your entire model or your entire analysis is useless if you cannot communicate properly. If I get a particular product that can probably cure HIV, yeah, and I'm not able to communicate with investors or communicate with pharmaceutical firms on what exactly I've been able to do, you will see that you have a good product, fine, but they don't understand what you mean. Like, they don't see the impact of your product because you lack effective communication. So communication is one essential skill if you want to go into, in fact, in any field, but in any field, you must be able to communicate. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about is critical thinking. So for critical thinking, like, it is paramount that you think critically. Imagine being faced with a data set. Do we know what relational databases are? We don't know what relational databases are. Okay, so relational databases are simply databases that have their data stored in rows and columns. Yeah? Rows and columns, like an Excel spreadsheet, and all the likes. Those are like relational kind of databases. So imagine being faced with thousands of rows of data, and you do not know what exactly you want to do with them. It's useless. You have to think critically. You have to understand your data set, know what you want to extract from that particular data set, and you will be faced with challenges. That's the fact. You will be faced with challenges. How do you approach these challenges is very important. So because of time, I will stop here now. Thank you very much, guys.
A round of applause for him, please.